Hello and welcome back to Mordheim City of the Damned and the adventures of our Resurrected Unnamed Dead warband with me, Barton. Last time we decided we were going to go with this brutal mark for death, good and good rewards. One warband divides into 3 strike teams while the other is scattered randomly around the area scared by something. So we're both going to be split up, which, as you know, is not my preferred deployment, but I'm hoping that the new skills that we got last time are going to swing this in our favor. Now, if we end up maybe against sisters, it's possible that the new skills just aren't enough, but let's get in and see who we face.
A hideous manifestation frightened your warriors and scattered your warband.
So we're the ones who were scattered.
An enemy warband arrived and deployed patrols to intercept your warriors.
They get to deploy, and I think potentially we don't get to deploy in this one. Yeah, so we've been auto-deployed. Now, do we actually see any of them? It doesn't look like it. Their cart is over here. Okay, so we got our 2 zombies here, and they are with Lovebite, so that's a pretty good team there. Then we've got Wham-Bram, and we've got here Sip, Mommy's Boy. Then our new lady, Femme Fatale, is not too far away. And Nick is over there a little bit on his own, as with Axel over this side as well. But all in all, in terms of it being scattered, we're not too bad. Like, everybody can easily make their way into the center here and regroup if we need to. In terms of the wordstone, then a lot of the wordstone is to the north of us, so I think what we're going to do is maybe pick up this piece here, potentially that piece there, definitely this piece here, and then this one is a bit of a risk because if we have to go down this street to get to it, we're possibly going to be spotted by the enemy earlier than we want to, but we're going to see where it is. And once we've done that, we're going to make our way kind of up into this area and get as much wordstone as we can. So this here is the main area that we're going to probably where the fighting is going to happen, because they're going to head for that big clump of wordstone, I feel. And possibly they're going to go via this one, so it's a good chance that some fighting will happen around here or up here. Now let's get ourselves on the move. We could be fighting a lot earlier than we expect, but first of all, so to our left there should be, so it's maybe back there. So where is the, maybe it's upstairs. I'm gonna have a quick look upstairs. Can I actually go up these stairs? Should be able to. But for whatever reason, it's not letting. Okay, so let's forget that idea for now. Let's come out in this way instead. Okay, and exactly where do we want to go? Okay, so there should be some, there's a trap there, and there should be some more stone in this general direction here. Yeah, there we are. Let's grab that. let's use this old door here as a good way to direct our ambush. Axel's next up, so let's check on the map where he is. So he's down here, so he can come out directly, and there should be some redstone in front of him. Oh, a nice big cluster. That's great. So let's grab this. Let's unmark it on the map. Now, does he head down this way and go for there? Or do we say we're lucky we got a cluster and we leave that one for now? I think, yeah, I think he's going to turn and head up towards Lovebite. So he needs to go lead up that way. So let's get him moving. And let's take a so here's the other redstone here. That's just a fragment. Yeah, so I think the choice to try and keep the guys together is better. It's maybe a little too risky to go for that other piece, so let's take the mark off it now. Sorry, putting another mark down instead of taking it off. Please go away. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there, but let's forget that. Let's scavenge here. Nothing we really want. Something though that it does remind me is I'm gonna have to look at people's equipment after this mission, because I definitely want to change around some armor on some of the guys. Weapons I think we're okay with, but maybe there are some blue weapons that we can buy in the shop, so we're gonna check into that. Okay, so now Manage Boy is okay, so we're there. He's gonna go right and head up that way. We can get around. There we go. Okay, he should be close to. He's run past some redstone. So let's take these things back. Is it in there? Yeah. So where is it exactly? Let's mark it. It might be up above us. Okay, so it looks like it's up there, so he's going to climb or fail to climb. Now let's try again. Okay, he got up. And here's the redstone, so he's gonna grab this. A nice shard. Okay, we got rid of that, so I don't know what's happening. Let's try get rid of this again. So there we go. Maybe just put down multiple and I didn't realize. Okay, and then put down some poison. So let's put some poison on us. I'm not sure we can get any down in courtyard. No, I think we're being blocked. So let's put a mirror on there and end our turn. I just cut out the turn of those 5 enemies there. I believe we still haven't seen any of them, which is good news for us. Looking at the names of the people we have to put out of action. So Wilfrid and Matthias. So they're definitely not sisters. And I think the token of Sigmar, I think that might mean they're mercenaries, but don't quote me on that. So this is the debut then of Femme Fatale. She is going to head out and head up towards the Wordstone on her right. So let's keep going this way. And here we are. So I believe that's the first piece she's come across. Yeah. Let's take the shard. Now, because she's a rank 1, her strength isn't that high, she's only got a carrying capacity of 3. But 3 is better than none. And I'm sure poor old Mommy's boy envies the carrying capacity of 3. Okay, that's good. And then we can take an ambush stance. Now the sooner we get some more people with her, the better I'm gonna feel. So we're stuck here in the building. Now the Wordstone that's close to us isn't on this level. Who's that down there? That's one of our guys, which is okay. So let's, we don't want to leap, we want to jump down. Yeah. Okay, 7 damage there. The best. Draft of Clarity, purple. We're gonna take it. We may have to use it to make room for Wordstone at a later point, but for now we're gonna keep it. We can unmark this piece of Wordstone then. And next we want to, so we've actually seen one of them. So that looks like, yeah, he's a witch hunter. So it's a witch hunter warband that we're facing off against, and he's their hero. So it looks like the fighting is going to happen well before we get to that nice big clump of Wordstone that we saw on the map. So let's revise our plans. So these guys are going to have to turn around and come down here. Basically, everybody is going to have to head towards our cart. I think that's the best, best thing we can do. So that's not our cart, I don't think. Or is it? Yeah, maybe it is. Oh, our cart is to our left, not to the right. But it looks like she's going to have to go out that way. Okay, we've got a charge on someone there as well. Okay. Oh, nice. So we found a Chaos Ogre. We definitely don't want to be charging him. So now we've got to find a different way around. Maybe we can use the Chaos Ogre to our advantage by tempting him to attack the enemy instead of us, like similar to what happened when we faced the, who was it? The Undead Warband a few missions ago. Okay, so what are we gonna do here then? we're gonna, so he's down there. He's probably gonna start coming that way. So we need to go, oh, sorry about that. He's down here. So we need to go beyond our cart, I think. Throw their guys maybe up through here and hope that he is able to come out that way. That might actually work. And looking at where he is, I think we're pretty lucky that we didn't decide to go for the word stone that we had marked a couple times. Let's take an ambush here for now. Nick then, he's probably the guy that's seen, yeah, he must have been the one that saw that guy out there. We're going to take him out the back of this building. Thankfully for him, we're not going to take him out back and shoot him though. We're just going to get him in a better position. So let's ambush here. Cliff now knows what's out there, so he's not going to venture that way. He's going to make his way up the stairs. That does afford him some protection in that the ogre won't actually be able to come into the building. Let's take an ambush stance. Okay, so Caven now can come here. So have we seen anyone else? So still just the one guy we've seen. But I'm sure, like, normally in Mordheim, enemies are similar to cockroaches in that if you see one, there's going to be many that you haven't seen pretty close to where that was. So let's jump down. Okay, fall on his face. Nice for a zombie. And let's get over here and ambush here. Okay, hopefully I remembered to cut out the moves of those three enemies. So now we have Wham-Bram, who's pretty close to those guys. I'm going to let's get this right. Okay, no. Okay, I'm going to unmark that because I don't think we're going to be able to get over there. Yeah, so he'd have to go up and around. So how about going through here? Okay, there's nothing we really want in there. So let's bring him out and bring him over to the other guys and take our ambush stance here. So we're kind of going to be hanging around at our wagon, I think. This last guy, I'm not going to cut his move out because it's going to go pretty quickly, thankfully. Now, Sip. Want him to move down towards the guys as well, so he needs to go to the right and come to here and take an ambush. Axel is up next, so he needs to go through this building. Okay, and he should be pretty close to everyone else. Yeah, just around here. And take an ambush here. Mommy's boy, now that we know that we are up against witch hunters, it means that we also know that his poison is going to be of a lot of use to us. So we definitely don't want them falling over too much like that. Let's make our way down here. Okay. I'm going to use a fuse globe here. Okay, let's see how many we can hit. So here's fine. Just to get back some HP. And I'm going to use one over there as well. No, those guys are okay. Where is... Ah, there. I think he took some damage from the fall. And enter. Okay, now what's this thing going to do? We definitely don't want to see an ogre coming this way. Okay, so he's outside the building, stalking our zombie. Now, we've seen another one of them, and here's the first guy that we saw. So what's he going to do? Okay, so I cut out those 3 guys again. You can see them, but let's have a quick look at the map. So this guy is now potentially the closest to us. That's the last time we saw that guy, so he could be still there, but he may have moved closer, and just we didn't actually see his new location. Now what are we going to do here? So she's full, so she can't come over, so she just needs to make her way back to everyone else. So if she goes through the building, will that be faster? I think so, yeah. So let's do that. The doors in this game are a bit crazy. And then straight down. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna put her in the middle there just to try and protect her at least a little bit. And Loveback can jump down and join the rest. And then she can ambush here. Nick is going to take a dodge. Kevin is going to... no point in death stenching. Let's take a parry. Cliff needs to be moving along to get to the rest of the guys. He can just about jump down, and he actually succeeded. And he's going to take an ambush because he might be the first person that they come across. Okay, I cut out 3 of their guys' moves again, who we haven't seen. As you can see, we have actually seen another one of them. So he's over there, and he's one of the guys, Wilfred, that we need to take out. So I think his trajectory, he'll probably come up this way. He may actually, passing here, he may actually draw the attention of the ogre. I see there's another one of their henchmen over here who may go for this wordstone and then come up this way. So we really do need to draw ourselves a bit tighter together and look for ways to bottleneck them. So I think this building might be a good way to do that. So let's take an ambush in here. Okay, so that guy is coming. He's too far away though.
A new round has started.
Okay, so do we go and take him on, or do we just stick around here? So he's down that way, I believe. Yeah, so there he is. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up here and ambush. And Axel is going to... He's going to go... So let's just find the right corner. It's on the other side of the car, yeah. So he's going to come over here. And he's not going to climb. Wanting to ambush here. Yeah, that's good. Mommy's boy then is going to... Well, we've got one guy, we know exactly where he's coming from, so it makes sense for us to be putting poison down in his direction. And then let's put another one there. Okay. Oh. That default onto the infused globe is not good. Okay, so that was a bit of a boo-boo there. Let's get ourselves back and dodge stance. I'm just so used to it being poison globe as the default. Okay, the ogre hasn't come this way. Okay, here's one of their guys though. Clyde. I'm a bit disappointed that Clyde Maul doesn't actually use a maul. Whereas our guy is hitting him with a hammer, and a maul is a type of hammer, so maybe he just likes getting hit with hammers. Okay, now this guy is making his way in. Oh, that's a big hit on Mammy's boy. Luckily he only had one hit though. Mammy's boy is gonna have to get out there as quickly as possible. Now we're not going to be cutting out enemy turns anymore now, because as you can see we're well into the action, and even when we don't see them I'm probably going to be chatting about what my plans are. So for now, Femme Fatale, I think the hero is the biggest thing we have to deal with, so we need to get Mommy's boy out of there. So let's get engaged with this guy here. Failed the fear test, which is good, but we will have a chance next round to potentially pass it. And we get 2 attacks, which is great. And now let's take a dodge. Mommy's boy is going to disengage when he can, so it means that we need to have more people involved in that fight. So I think maybe a double thrall execution on this guy would be good. So let's see if we can do that. Now we got him down below 50% health, and he's not looking good. Let's take the dodge. Now Nick is going to come over here, and he's going to be part of our Google squad. So let's get on this guy. Okay, poor old Clyde getting hit once more, and take a dodge. Okay, so what is Cliff going to do? So we've got that guy still there to come. Let's just check. So we've got one guy over here that I think that's the guy he's most likely to actually reach. That guy we need to put out of action, and we haven't yet seen the other person that we need to take care of. So let's make our way around this corner. And we could move a little bit to get the charge, but I want to get 2 strikes on this guy, so let's do that. Let's actually try and hit this time, please. Pretty please. Okay, that's good. Thank you. And we're not going to flee, we're just going to end turn. Cave in now. I think he can actually get involved in this fight. And obviously moving him will allow Mammy's boy to disengage when his turn comes up next round. So let's swing in. Okay, that's nice. Missed the first time, but the second time helped us out. Let's do Death Stench. So that's gonna hit one of our. Just trying to remember if the ghouls are immune or not. I'm not too sure. I just noticed I'm gonna have to take a parry, which is 2 blue pills anyway. So guess we're not gonna find that out yet. Okay, so for now, we've got the numerical advantage, but as you can see, there's more and more of them turning up all the time. Here's another guy with a big hammer. It looks like our wishes that the ogre would take out some of them isn't going to happen. Now, we can abandon our building here and make our way across to everyone else. Okay, so we can't get involved there yet. That guy is maybe well taken care of. And it's a good idea for us to get over here. Okay, I didn't mean to take his ambush there. I was actually going to use our own circles to get in on that guy, but what this does is it's almost blocked off this area, so that's good for now. Let's swing in at this guy. Okay. Now, what I'm hoping is that at 2 more hits, 1 crit would be great. Because we're not going to be able to take a stance here. So we do need something to give us a bit of an edge. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, so no crit, but 3 hits for almost a total of 100 is pretty good. We're going to end our turn. Okay, that guy eventually did get himself poisoned.
A new round has started.
It's kind of a... you know, it could have been better if we had a poison him twice like we were planning. Okay, so we're showing Clyde what a mole looks like once again, and just in case he forgot, let's show him once more. Okay, that's great. And take our dodge stance. Axel now can hopefully do some damage to this guy. Great. I'm going to swing at him again. Let's go. Okay, that's good. So he's at about 50% health. Before I take a dodge stance, I want to have a quick look to see. So one of these people should be the next person we have to take out. So there's that guy we already know of. So you're not a skull. You're not a skull either. Okay, so I'm not sure where the it must be one of the people we haven't seen yet that we have to take out. So let's take our dodge chance now anyway. Mommy's boy, because of that guy behind him, now can't actually disengage, but what he can do is, if I'm careful about it, he can poison both of those guys. Okay, then let's do the same thing again. Okay, that's good. Still not looking good for Mommy's boy in terms of his own health, but at least he's helping out in getting rid of these guys. Let's take our dodge stance and then see what the ogre does. Okay, so the ogre is moving around back there. He doesn't... Oh, so somebody has, obviously on their side, has ambushed the ogre. And it's not working out well for them. So I think that's actually, it was one of their heroes. That's a nice dodge from us. Okay, this guy passes all alone, which is not good. The miss is good though. Thank you for that. And he's out of action, which is brilliant. Means we can change focus to the guy who's right behind us instead. Now I'm hoping that those guys are maybe over by the ogre as well. Now Femme Fatale can get onto that guy without being ambushed, which is good. Okay, so it's a bit of a halberd versus halberd contest here, so let's see who is better. Okay, so he's hitting a lot harder than us. Let's attack him again. Okay, that's good. He doesn't get to attack once more, which is pretty good because Femme Fatale probably would have gone out of action. Now we need to get another halberd involved in the fight there, so that bite is going to go all the way around to here. No, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back here and charge the guy. Okay, miss is not ideal, but we do get another attack. So he's down below 50% health now. Take a dodge. Nick can potentially put this guy out of his misery. Doesn't happen though. Let's take our dodge. Cave in can come get involved here, so he's going to take this little slot. Yeah, swing in. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to use some Death Stench and end our turn. Okay, so Cliff now can do some damage to this chap. Oh, it's a great crit. Pity it's not a crit stun, but we haven't seen a crit in a while, so it's just nice to see one. And 2 hits is pretty good. Let's take the parry stance. Yeah, he's fighting the ogre. And that other person, we still don't know where they are. Maybe they're the other person that we have marked for death. Oh, that's a lot of damage this guy's doing. Luckily he's only got the one attack though. Now, we're not going to do as much damage per hit, but hopefully we can do more damage in a round. So dodge fail, good start. Okay, consistent 30 is pretty good. Let's see what we can do now. Okay, so that guy's probably just got the one round to survive. Let's take a parry. So it's just a poison globe, 2 poison globes he resisted. He missed his first attack. He did hit cave in, but well, it's lucky that Femme Fatale dodged him to start there. Now, let's finally put Clyde out of action, or maybe with this one. Right, that's great. Now, let's get in here and have a bit of a loot. Got nothing we want. Okay, so we're gonna avoid the poison and make our way around here. We're not. Yeah, I think we are engaged that guy, so let's end our turn. Axel now is gonna swing at Jurian. Okay, maybe he can actually hit him this time. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Got some disease carrier on him there as well. And let's take a dodge sense. Now, Miami's boy can come and loot this guy. So it's just this token, and he's not one of the people that we need the token from, so let's not worry about that. Now that guy resisted 2 bits of poison, but we're going to try again, I think. Yeah, let's get a poison globe on him. Nobody from our warband around him is going to be bothered by the poison. Okay, so didn't resist that time. And we're not going to infuse globe him. We're going to hopefully poison him again. Okay, so that one not so successful. And let's take a dodge stance here. Now the ogre is doing good work for us over there, but he's now turned up this way. That guy's fail is all alone, but he didn't have to flee. So I'm definitely worried about that ogre turning up. He's obviously, as you can see, he's taken down their hero, and now he's determined to come fight with someone up here. And with, although at the moment it's their guys with their back to him, neither of them are going to last very long, so it's probably going to be us that he's going to be fighting pretty soon. Let's have a look how their hero actually did against him in terms of how much damage. So the hero only did 18 damage to the guy, and he took that hero down from 227 without really breaking a sweat. So he's coming towards us, which is a very frightening prospect. So I think our best chance is maybe put this guy out of action, get rid of both of those, and then have the enemy warband rout and us escape the ogre by the skin of our teeth. So let's start working on that plan. I always love a dodge fail. Well, when the enemy dodge fail, not when we dodge fail. Okay, so he's now within range of the poison taking him out. So let's dodge. Love Bite can actually completely take him out though, which he does. And now we're going to loot him. We're going to take his token.
Objective completed.
Just in case
updated.
The other guy does actually show up at some stage. And then we are going to we'll come here and take an ambush stance. We're basically getting ready for when the ogre arrives. Now, here, what do we want to do? So we could potentially go hunting some wardstone. I think that's what we're... we can actually... See, the problem is getting in there. Ah, so we've seen someone else, and that's actually the guy that we need to take out. So that's a bit serendipitous for us. Let's go here because I want to protect Mammy's boy and take an ambush stance. And hopefully we're going to draw that guy in. This group here can take him out. This group over here can... I was going to say deal with the ogre, or maybe just keep the ogre busy. Would be a better way to put it. No, we don't take an ambush. With the loot. We're just going to take this junk because we're not going to be getting any more wardstone. And then we're going to swing at this guy. So we've got some quick incision. And we will take a parry stance. I don't think we can parry an ogre, if that's what it comes down to. Cave in is hurting a bit, so he's probably going to be part of this team over here. So let's take an ambush stance. And they failed the route test, which with that ogre there in the distance is a very joyous occasion for me. Overall, Femme Fatale in her very first mission with us was the MVP, so that's a pretty good start for her. In terms of the wordstone, we got a pretty good reward from the map. Almost exactly the same amount that we picked up ourselves, so that's pretty good. But the with the ogre there in the background, it does bring us to the end of this mission and the end of this episode. If you did enjoy the episode, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to know when new episodes become available, please subscribe. If you'd like to talk or to chat, please leave a comment below. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. But I definitely don't want to see that over next time.